We're going to have more on those policy changes in just a few minutes. But first, Fox 45's Alexa Asheville shows us just how many recent cases involving young people are stacking up.
There have been so many cases piling up in just the past 2 weeks, but the question that remains in nearly each one is how DJS handled the juvenile. It's been case
armed robbery, light and lumbar.
The individual with the firearm going to be a number 1 juvenile.
after case.
If we can get transports over here, that'd be great.
Day
He pulled the gun out and he stuck the gun in my face.
after day. In less than 2 weeks, there have been about a dozen juveniles connected to at least 5 cases, including attempted murder across the city. In some of those cases, multiple crimes were committed, and the offender was already on GPS monitoring. In others, the juvenile was simply released to their guardian without consequence. This reigniting calls for changes within the Department of Juvenile Services, including for Secretary Vincent Schiraldi to step down.
There is no transparency or accountability there, so it really is impossible to know what's working.
Most recently, BPD announced the arrest of 5 juveniles in 2 separate cases. 2 teen girls, ages 15 and 16, are accused of attacking and robbing a woman in downtown Baltimore October 1st. BPD says both were transported to DJS. The next day, BPD says officers took 3 17-year-old males into custody after a pursuit and crash in connection to an armed carjacking. 1 teen was charged as an adult, but the other 2 teens transported to DJS. I reached out to DJS and questioned what consequence, if any, the juveniles in these cases are facing, and asked that same question for other recent cases. Back on September 19th, BPD says a 14-year-old robbed 2 people at gunpoint in downtown Baltimore. According to the department, DJS later released the teen to his guardian. September 23rd and 24th, Baltimore police say 3 teens went on a carjacking and car theft spree, connecting them to at least 4 crimes throughout North and Northwest Baltimore. The 14-year-old, they say, was wearing a GPS monitor at the time after committing at least 4 additional crimes earlier this year. The 16-year-old, investigators say, also had a previous arrest for a car theft just 2 months prior. According to police, DJS only detained the 14-year-old. And then there's this surveillance video that captured 3 teens stomping a man in the head during an armed robbery back on September 26. DJS originally released the 15-year-old, but City State's Attorney Ivan Bates later charged him with attempted murder alongside his 18-year-old accomplice. The 3rd teen has not yet been arrested. In the past, DJS has said the law prevents the agency from revealing how cases are handled due to the age of the suspect. But the cases piling up and the city's patience gone.
You guys got to really start thinking about changing some laws, and you better do it really fast before it hits your house next.
A spokesperson with DJS acknowledged my request and said he's working on it. Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.